Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys. What's the deal? You already know it is the Big Boss Hog, man. I'm 3P, man. I'm 3P. Big Boss Hog. Boss Dog. K-Po. Through the door. Here to talk this boxing. What's good with you? What's good with you? What's good with you? Y'all know the motto. Remember, tough times don't last, good people do. Don't off yourself. Talk to somebody. Talk to boss if you need to. Or you can call that mental health hotline, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down like this and like that. Kinda Benn. Let's talk about it. So, Kinda Benn fought the other day. I think it's Saturday, 2 p.m. in America against Mr. Dobson, Pistol Pete Dobson, right? Who was also undefeated. He was 28-0. Now he's 28-1. And Kinda Benn moves up to 29-0, right? Kinda Benn looked flat to me in that matchup. Power was non-existent, you know, but he has been out the ring. So I'm going to say it's ring rust, right? You know, there's a lot of people speculating that, hey, he ain't got his power pellets right now. So, you know, that's why he having these subpar performances. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say it's due to ring rust. I ain't going to throw that jacket on him just yet. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he looked kind of basic. I think Pistol Pete, if he could have cut it up a little more, he probably could have, you know, could have did something, you know. But, you know, he was moving around a lot, making Kinda think, you know. Kinda was saying that, you know, I saw somebody, he said that, you know, Dobson didn't want to engage. That's why the performance, you know, wasn't, you know, what it was. And he believes that, you know, if Dobson would have engaged a little more, then, you know, he could have, you know, it could have been a better fight. Let me stop right there. You gotta, when you're a top guy, you make it a better fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired. It just kills me how these fighters be making excuses. Oh yeah, he didn't want to engage, so that's what. Bro, make it entertaining. You figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. When you say you are great, when you say you this, you that, you gotta figure it out. Nobody trying to hear no excuse about, oh man, he didn't want to engage with me. So that's why, you know, I didn't let my hands go like that because he didn't engage. You engaged then. You know, but Kinda Benn, man, you know, he doing all this talking. You know, not granted, I know a lot of people been coming for his head. You know, you got David Haney, who said that boy, you know, his power was in that needle. You know what I'm saying? You got Javante Tank Davis, you know, going back and forth with him. Errol Spence made one comment by Kinda Benn. So Kinda Benn is sick of it. And that's going to be the title of this video. Kinda Benn is sick of it. He says, you know what? I got my hit list. And on that hit list, he had Errol Spence on that hit list. He had Devin Haney too, but he had Errol Spence on that hit list. Let me tell you, Kinda Benn. I want you to understand something. Okay, I know Errol Spence lost to Terrence Crawford, so everybody think Errol Spence is done. But let me tell you something. If Errol Spence get in that ring with you, that's the end of your career. That's all I'm saying, bro. Errol Spence getting on Kinda Benn getting body bag and toe tag. I'm telling you. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing that can get Errol Spence to be like. You don't do nothing like Crawford did, right? You don't, right? And I'm just going off the last performance of Crawford, okay? You don't do nothing. You don't fight like that, Kinda Benn. I'm just telling you right now, Errol Spence will stop you, bro. And Errol Spence even said that when Ellie Seckback asked him. Ellie Seckback, I remember, he asked him about Conor Benn. He said, oh, Conor Benn. Errol Spence said, man, I'll stop that boy. He said, I'm like that for real. I'm telling you, bro. I wouldn't have bet whoever and whatever. Errol Spence will stop Conor Benn. Conor Benn is not like that, bro. These UK fighters, these fighters from overseas, a lot of them not really built like that as far as that dog going in dog mode. They can't do that. They don't know what that is because that's not how they train, bro. They don't know how to go in that mode and really, just, that grimy. They don't train like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't train like that over there. Over here, man, I could tell you countless times from my training how I had to go in that mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in you. You know what I'm saying? Now, some dudes, they got more dog than other dudes. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about Errol Spence, the way Conor Benn fight, Errol Spence will stop that boy. Body bag, toe tag. Conor Benn needs to stay away from Errol Spence. Don't mention him no more. The only reason why he mentioned Errol, because everybody think Errol Spence is done. Everybody think, oh man, he got pummeled by Terrence Crawford. He's done. He's finito. He finished. Because when Errol Spence was active, when Errol Spence was on top, he's still on top. Pause. But he's still on top. But when Errol Spence, before he fought Crawford, Conor Benn wasn't mentioning no Errol Spence's name. He didn't say, oh, I want to fight Errol Spence. I'm just saying, bro, y'all can, and this the problem I have with society, and I'm finna drop another video because I got a lot of content. This the problem I have with society and boxing today is a fighter takes a loss, he's done. Oh, he finished, man. He's done. He's done. He's finished. He take one loss, he's done. He's cooked. Right? While there's UFC fighters who take 5 losses and let me tell you, they be getting kneed in their head. Some of them get beat gruesomely, come back, be back on top. I understand this boxing is different, but at the end of the day, it's combat sports. Right? And I'm here to tell you, I don't believe Errol Spence is done. And I'm telling you right now, if Conor Benn get in there Errol Spence, because the more you call that dude name out, he might accept your invitation. And you're going to have to get in that ring and stand on your 10. And I'm telling you right now, Errol stop that boy. I don't know why people playing with that man like he done like, oh yeah, I call him out now. Oh, okay. Go and get in there with him. I think it's easy. Since he finished. You got Mario Barrios. Yeah, I want to fight Errol Spence. Okay. Get in there with that nigga. Get in there. You think as you beat Ugas that, oh yeah, man, yeah. Bah! Errol Spence. That'd be a big fight. Yeah, get in there with that nigga. Body bag, toe tag. That's gonna be your career. You ain't gonna be the same. You're gonna be depressed like Daddy Garcia, I'm telling you. You're gonna be sitting there. I was depressed after I lost to Errol Spence. I'm telling you. That's what normally happens. The only fighter he didn't do that with was Terrence Crawford. And which I gotta applaud that. I gotta give him his credit. Because Errol Spence was putting boys in the hospital. Boys was breaking bone in their face. Boys was getting depressed. They talking about, man, I'm depressed. I had to rethink my life and if I wanted to box anymore. That's what Errol was doing to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand why we was picking Errol to beat Terrence Crawford. Because I'm like, man, he breaking bone in niggas' face. You know how hard that is? Let me just say, do you know how difficult that was? He breaking bone in niggas' face. You know what I'm saying? Ugas still ain't the same. You know, I think Ugas need to retire, man. But he still ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. Danny Garcia ain't the same. Yeah, he came back. He won his fight 154. But you can see he ain't really the same. He ain't really fighting as often either. His focus has shifted. He could sit there and say, oh, man, it's because, you know, I'm well off in boxing. No, his body hurt. That's what that is. His body hurt. Mikey Garcia, he ain't even boxing no more. He said it was the Errol Spence fight that did it to him. He said, man, that fight right there took everything out of me. Conor Benn, you gonna be next. You keep calling that boy name, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know, if I was him, I wouldn't be saying nothing. I understand you trying to take up for yourself. You know, I get it. You know, you're a man. You stand on your square. But come on, dog. Come on, dog. Like, look. We gotta keep it all the way funky, man. That man was... Alright. You get in there with Elspeth you want to. Y'all keep thinking Elspeth is sweet because he took a loss of Terrence Crawford, another top fighter, which I've said before. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, Conor Benn, you get in there with Errol, he gonna beat the tea and trinkets out of you, bro. I'm telling you. He gonna beat the meat with May. He gonna beat the bloody hell out of you, boy. That's how y'all say it in UK. The bloody, right? He gonna beat you a different race, nigga. You light skinned, you gonna come out dark skinned, man. You might come out as a white boy. You might come out Mexicano. You might come out Chinese. I don't know. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, stay away from that man, bro. He already mad because he lost. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even the fact that he lost, it's how he lost. Crawford destroyed him. Right? Destroyed him. That's just what it is. But that man from DeSoto, Texas, nothing to play with, bro. Y'all keep sleeping on him how y'all want to, bro, because he lost one fight. Oh, he's done. He's finished, all right? Now everybody want to call his name out, all right? Now, if Errol Spence get in there, he lose to a Conor Benn, then I say he done. Because Conor Benn is trash. I'm keeping funky with you. He don't do nothing special. You know what I mean? He there to be hit. Before, you know, and I saw this from Boxer Ego. He pointed this out. He was saying Conor Benn was getting dropped in his previous fights before he started, you know, or I ain't gonna accuse him because I don't know. But according, you know, he was getting dropped before they found out, you know, before he went on his cycle or whatever, you know. So then I started doing my research and then it was true. You know, Conor Benn was getting dropped, eyes being closed, and then, you know, next thing you know, he come back diesel with braids and he knocking people out. It's like, huh? So it's a little questionable. It's a little questionable. You know what I'm saying, on what's going on. But at the end of the day, spade, keep it 8,000. Conor Benn, if you try to get in there with that boy from DeSoto, Texas, and you do get in there with that boy from DeSoto, Texas, you gonna get flatlined. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bye, Scott.